Welcome to our course Entrepreneurship. So myself Prakash, Assistant Professor from Mechanical Engineering Department, Tyagaraja College of Engineering, Madurai. Right. So in our last session, we explored how to identify customer segments. Right. So I think so. Right. Okay. So just recall that what's meant by customer segment. Any answers from your end? Right. So what is a customer segment? Say it's a customer segment is nothing but it helps us to know who we are servicing and what makes them unique, right? This is what a customer segment. So customer is a very important stakeholders for any organization or any industry, right? So here I mentioned the four. I hope you know the answers, right? So how does B2B transaction differ from other types of transaction? So B2B is nothing but business to business transaction, right? And who is the customer in the context of software purchased by the company for its employees to use, whether the software developer, the company, or the employees or the IT department, right? So in venture journey activity, prepare customer interview script, whether it's part of which lesson of module to one platform, right? So you already come across all this, right? So you know the answers, right? Right. Okay. So just a quick recap, right? So what is my customer centricity? Any answers from your end? Right. So customer centricity is prioritizing the customer needs and the satisfaction in all business decision. So customer is the main role. So we need to satisfy our customer. If you want to satisfy our customer, we need to know what's the need. So if you want to prioritize the customer needs, then only we can survive. What is a market segment? It is a process of dividing a market into distinct groups of consumers with similar needs or characteristics, right? So it is a process of dividing the market. What's the differentiating buyers and users? So understanding the difference between these buyers and users is a crucial for proper targeting and product alignment. So we need to know, right? So what's the types of customer segment? So learned various market segment methods and how entrepreneurs can target the right customer base who will pay for and use your solution, right? So these are the topics we covered in our previous sessions, right? Okay. So I hope you know the journey, right? So this image shows us we have a 12 module. So as of now we are in module 2, right? So if you look at our program roadmap, you can see exactly where we are, right? So today we move on to one step deeper into understanding the customer identification and validation, right? So here we are here. So these are the journey. So we are in module 2, the development initial customer persona. Okay, what's the objective of this? So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to define customer characteristics through their jobs to be done, understanding and outline buying behaviors of customer, and the final one is develop a customer persona based on the initial results. So customer persona, it's similar to our empathies of customer, right? So right, right, okay, the core concept. So jobs to be done, we are going to see what's meant by jobs to be done. So it's understanding customer needs and the motivations by identifying the task they are trying to accomplish with the products or services. Another one is a customer persona, a detailed fictional representation of a target customer built using assumption and refined based on the market. So these are the core concepts we are going to discuss, right? So first let us understand what's meant by JTBD, which is nothing but jobs to be done, right? So think this way, right? So if the customer don't just buy our products, they hire the products or they hire services to a job for them, right? This is what a jobs to be done. So for example, it is an iPhone, right? So what does an iPhone help you to feel? If you ask this question, you may say many answers, right? It is used to stay connected with the family, friends, people, etc. It look like school. It make me as a superior, right? So normally Apple iPhone, generally we say this is our brand, right? So in society we proudly say we use iPhone, right? So talk to friends, e-commerce, order food, listen to music, the great, it used to take a great picture. There are so many way, right? But thing is, these are the functional, right, or emotional and social jobs. So the product generally it's not only for functional, it has also has a emotional and social jobs. Now let's connect to this value creation domain. When you understand this job customer want done, you can design solution that create real value, right? So I will talk you through a few problem scenario and we will map out of the JTPT together, right? Okay. For gaming, it may be job number one. Okay. So jobs refers to the specific task or goals that people seek to accomplish, right? So if you buy any product, you have some expectation, right? So if you buy a mobile phone, the main some people uses mobile phone for uh, taking a picture. Some people may use for their trading or other activities, business activities. Some people they use only for communication. So this is a job. So it refers to a specific task or goals that people seek to accomplish. It emphasizes the outcomes people are trying to achieve rather than the product features they use, right? So let us examine some examples, right? So one is school students are not engaged with the content or suffer from poor learning outcomes. This is our problem. Generally it is occurred in K2 students in private or public school. The solution very simple, not yet, right? So jobs to be done is, so learn concepts and get good grades in exam. This is what we expect. The students should learn concepts and get good grades in exam, feel confident and have a less anxiety and the about their performance, be recognized by their peers, parents and teachers, right? This is our functional parts, this is our emotional part, this is our social part, right? So jobs to be done is not only functional, it has a functional, emotional, social, right? Okay, this is a product view, this is a jobs to be done view, right? So it is a functional, emotional, social, right? This is a smart watch, right? So the product with the technical specifications of fitness tracker like heart rate monitoring and step counting and many more. So jobs, it is used to stay motivated because it tracks our fitness, so that it will give some warning. So go walk and how you followed, you crossed 10,000 steps and also it gives some motivation and it provides a health and a fitness goals, right? So features of the sunglass is such as UV protection, scratch resistant, color option. These are the some product view. If you see the jobs to be done view, it's product from sunlight, feel cool, the eyes are eyes are cool, look like cool and receive compliments, etc. And the Starbucks coffee, this is what one of the famous coffee shop. So it is a wide variety of coffees and snacks we normally think about, but job students is to socialize, relax and do focus work. So this is a place where we can interact with some other friends, right? Okay, we have variety of example. And another example is the the story of Rohan and Ria, right? So this is so functional jobs, it's go from point A to B without the risk of breakdown, affordable, fuel efficient, comfortable. And the Rahana, he will go to from point to A to B without the risk of a breakdown, premium features, high acceleration. So the functional jobs are differ from person to person, right? And the emotional sense of independence, feel safe, is sense of independence, feel safe, sense of pride, high comfort. So social jobs do family outing, social jobs do family outing, reflect status again. So the jobs, functional jobs, emotional, social job, it may differs from person to person, right? So do you see some common JTP? Yes, we see. One is the place go from point A to B without the risk of breakdown. This is a common for functional both persons, right? So and again emotional or sense of independence, feel safe, do family outing. These are the both common uses, right? Which car would each buy, right? So for example, if you consider the person A, he may buy some of the cars, right? So it has some fuel efficient cars, right? So fuel efficient cars or bike something, right? So if you consider this person B, he may choose some high end model. He doesn't care about the mileage and all. He feel that product should have a brand, right? So for example, this car, he person Toyota Etios, this he may be a Toyota Camry. So the person to person it may changes, right? Okay, right. Now move on to our class activity. Now it's your turn, right? So think about your product or service. What jobs is your customer hiring it to? Share your ideas with the class. We will discuss functional, emotional, and social aspects, right? I hope you understand, right? So take a 2 minutes to think. Then we will go around, right? So I'm giving some environment. I'm moving a new city for my studies and need to find a PG or rental accommodation, right? So but I'm unfamiliar with the area and I have a limited budget and time to search. The process of finding a suitable place to stay is overwhelming and stressful, right? So do not think of solution yet. Don't need to think the solution, right? So if the problem had to be solved, what it be do? Functional, it is a comfortable living arrangement. If it is emotional, feel settled, stress free, and stay safe in new city. In social, it is a make a new friends, right? So these are some, right? So jobs to be done is have a comfortable, feel settled, have social life. The solution is live with a relative. It's a very comfortable place. Apply for college hostel. This is also a very safety place. Work with a broker, find rentals, crash with a friend, find a cheap hotel or something else. Ask alumni for your help, right? In other solution is something, for example, if you consider a relative, you may go with your relative homes. Apply for college hostel, you may apply with the hostel. Or if you use oya life or other platforms, so you may find the solutions, right? Okay, now move on to the team sharing, right? So I hope you need to identify what's your functional, emotional stress analysis, right? Okay, so now I'm giving the another activity. So for your team venture, please share what's meant by problem, what's the primary customer segment, and the jobs to be done in all three types, right? Functional, emotional, and social, right? So these are the you need to consider. Okay, now we move on to the our second topic called the customer persona, right? So customer persona, what is it generally? So it is a detailed or semi-fictional representation of your idea customers based on the research and data, right? Normally in our design thinking we saw empathy, right? So the same applicable here. So customer persona, it's a representation of what the customer thinks, right? So the aspect of someone's character, identity, or nature that presented to prescribed by others. Okay, so persona makes customer segments come alive. So already we saw that the customer is a primary stakeholder for any company, any startups. So we need to know what's the customer thinking, what are our customers, right? So they help business better understand the connect with their target audience, guiding market, product development, and customer service targets, right? Okay, so what is the key question to address? One is can you explain the difference between focusing the product features as product benefits in context of the JTBD framework? I hope you know why is it important to create customer persona, right? And what elements should be included in the comprehensive customer persona, and what are the some key characteristics identified by your team customer persona, and how to do tailor and your product or service to meet their needs, and what the main component of jobs to be done framework, and how do they help you understand the customer needs, right? Okay, so do you have any other questions? All right, the summary is the job to be done. We explored the job to be done, discuss functional, emotional, and social jobs. It enables us to view benefits the customer expect instead of the getting lost in the product feature. We move on. We saw the customer persona. Persona makes our approach more human and customer centric. Importance of job domain. Remember to pay equal importance to functional and emotional jobs, right? So before this next class, these are the some mandatory things you need to do. So individually you should revise today's topic on the platform, refer to the concept booklet for module 2 lesson. The platform is well designed by Wadwahani, and prepare for next session on the platform. Refer to pre-session content, right? As a venture team, complete the venture activity 2.2 on the platform. Start developing the initial customer persona, right? So in our next class we will dive into creating and refining a persona, right? So thank you all for your energy today. I look forward to seeing what you create, right? So see you soon. Thank you.